All right, good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're all having a wonderful, blessed morning, afternoon, or evening. Helldivers 2 update. Interesting. Okay. All right, let's get this day started. Here, let me go over this screen while I mess with all my buttons. Oh, you know what? My window's not open. Let me do that. Forgot to open the blinds on my windows. That lets in a lot of light that I don't have to be blasting myself in the face with. It's wonderful. Okay. Whoop. There we go. Sorry. Hit the wrong button. So yeah, I did have a doctor's appointment earlier today. All good, no problems. But figured I got home around 10:15 or so. And I wanted to spend a little bit of time relaxing. Actually, to be perfectly honest, this is what I was doing. I'm doing my build. I'm getting the build figured out. That's going to be our end game build here. No full set, just a whole bunch of little different things all coming together. And it's going to be magical. It's going to be absolutely magical. I'm looking at this stuff right now. So I still haven't finished with all of the augments and components yet. So it will be improved from here. Definitely I'm going to be putting a little bit more OA in it, but we're going to be killing guys from a distance. All my stuff is maxed out, although I'm going to try and overmax some of them by more. I mean, 1% overmax for Aether is not enough. But turn that off. We're looking at a couple things here. Our our planned lifesteal is 52%. Just came out that way. Our bleed is 2,000, although that might actually go up a little bit more as well. Our vitality is almost 1,400, and so yeah, it's looking pretty tasty. The big, huge thing though is we're going to be obviously running, like I said, our rend here on our bloody pox, and so that's a. We'll take a look at this really quick. So we'll just look at our resistances or our resistance reductions, shall we say. So on our equipment itself, we have 10, 20, 30 bleeding resistance reduction, right? And then here we are going to be doing 30 plus 50, that's 80, and then another 8. So 88 bleeding resistance reduction there. All right, cool. Not too shabby. And then over here, we're going to be doing another 55. So 54. So what did I say? 88. So 92, 142. And then on the bleed itself, we obviously have the rend. So we're at, what did I say? 100. Damn it. See, now I've lost count. Did I say 142? Whatever. 142, 100 and, or say 42, 144, 174. So we're going to have a lot. What I'm saying is we're going to have a lot of negative bleeding, and we also have a lot of vitality resistance, which is that other one we're doing. So 30% there. Here it is an additional 26%, so that's 56%. And then on this one too, we also get another 56, 58, 68 right there. So we're going to be able to knock down the vitality resistance of our targets pretty well as time goes on as well. And plus, so 56, 86, because we have another 30% there as well. So it's going to be fun. It's, yep. So the bloody pox and the damage that it does is going to be considerably large. That's the hope. But yeah, so let's get into it. I still have two. You can see him here. I'm still working on getting my Geliotis and the Potentis. Those are the only two recipes that I need left for my potions. I ran probably 20 Baronath fights yesterday. I got 2 drops of recipes, both of which I already had. Oh, it hurts so bad. It just hurts so freaking bad.
Skill's not ready.
The good news is the recipes do appear tradable, though, because there they are. Why are these not usable all of a sudden? What did I... Okay. I was using these. What did I somehow change? I am not sure what changed here. Anyways, we need... Because I obviously equipped them. Oh, okay. Do they have any... Not sure what I got rid of that... Huh. I thought we were doing just fine. Do these unlock for everyone?
I'll keep an eye on this.
I did redo some points. Is that where it came from? Oh, you know what? I'm short on points here. Okay, so I did reset some of my points here because we originally had Bloodborne, and that gave us bleeding damage and some increased health and a little bit of more bleed. But the thing is that bleed affects the weapons and not the skill Bloody Pox. So I was like, you know what? What if we go Occultist instead? That would give us vitality damage, which does affect the Bloody Pox, but it also gives us damage absorption of 19%, some chaos damage that we don't overly care about. We're going to have some spillover, and I've kind of tried to narrow it as much as possible, and skill disruption protection. So overall, this is a better skill. I was like, We do lose the crit damage, but with the amount of damage that we're going to be putting out, it shouldn't matter. And having the damage absorption is really nice. I mean, if I can absorb 20% of your damage coming through all day long, you know, especially if as we level up and we get this done, it's going to give us a considerable amount of damage absorption as well. So that's all perfect. All right. But because I did that, I freed up 10 points. Because those 10 points used to be between here and here. And that is why we can't equip things at the moment. So what we're going to have to do is just burn another one of these. Set our attributes. There we go. Which one needed the spirit stuff? Might even need the spirit stuff later on. I think it was the helmet, wasn't it? 450. So we will, and we'll probably actually have to have higher later, but that's fine. There we go. All right, so now I understand why things happened. Let me take a look over here. We'll take a look at our big build here. What is the spirit we're going to need for this? It's going to be 534, and these are going to be 529 cunning. So 534 spirit, 529 for the cunning. Obviously, we're going to get some as we're leveling, but I was trying to figure out if I wanted to hold off some. You know what? I can just buy more of these. Screw it. We're going to dump them all in. There we go. Cool. Now our weapons are working. Plus, we have 10 more points to spend. So we're going to start kind of building into this build that I keep pulling up on screen. So we have finished off of our, on our occultist here. I didn't even put 1 point into this. I can put a point into the fevered rage. I don't think I'm going to need to be perfectly honest. And it will keep things a little more sane for us, you know. But if I want to at any point, I can just pull a point from somewhere else and we'll be fine. So I believe we have the Bloody Pox line completed, possession completed. I even think we have the Soleil line completed. If we look here, the Soleil line's completed, possession, Bloody Pox is completed. We will take a look at the Berserker side of things. So let's take a look at Berserker here. We are only going to have 1 point into Onslaught. And that is just so we can use that as a carrier for a devotion skill. I don't think. See, I have to put devotion abilities on a skill. I can't just put them on my weapons. So we need a skill to put it on. So we're going to have 1 point in Onslaught, nothing more. So only 1 point into Amatok's Pact. It would give us some more DA and some more armor, but I don't need the cold damage. And I don't need to use all my energy for it. This one does give us bleeding damage and attack speed. That's why it's going to be sitting there nice and happy. Let's see here. We've already maxed out this guy. We're going to max out our Avalanche. We might just do that right now. So yeah, the plan is to max out Implement of War. This one's done. We're going to max out Avalanche. We're going to max out these guys right here. This is actually overmaxed. I believe it's still overmaxed. Yeah, we can't go any higher there. This is way overmaxed. So it's at its hard cap of 22. As is this is the hard cap of 19 here on Curse of Frailty. So all that is awesome. I think what we'll do is we'll put the points into Avalanche. And then I think we start building up on our Battle Surge and our Untamed Rage. And then we start building up into our debuffs. Because right now we're getting pretty solid debuffs from our other locations. And those are only going to get better as time goes on. So let's power up the Avalanche. Always nice to have it. There we go. That is fine. We don't have any points into it, so we have 2 left here. Let's see here. We are going to max out Rallying Cry, and then I think I have 1 additional point of impulse or something like that. If we want to do that other occultist skill for Bloody Pox, that's probably what we'll take it. Do I want to go Rallying Cry and just give me a better heal? Or let's do Battle Surge. That way we can start getting some more heals from that. Cool. Sorry, we've done a lot of talking and not a lot of doing just yet. But I think it's time to start. Return to the captain and homestead. Do that really quick. What's up, Mambo? Good to see you, sir. Missed you yesterday. Hope all is okay.
I am told that I could not agree. When the Legion was forced to abandon the capital, we...
No. Go over here. Go over there. Okay. All right. Turn to the brother. Clear out the things. Been swamped? I hear ya. We'll go turn that in really quick. I do want to go backwards ever so slightly. We didn't do the area around Tyrant's Keep. So we'll go back and do that. We forgot to do that yesterday. Or I forgot to do it yesterday. I think that Master Ravaka is he in the fort? The whole reason I think, if I remember correctly, because for doing Hyman's is I think I had seen a augment of theirs that I wanted to do. So that's Fort Heron. First, we're going to head down to here. But as much as I have things planned out, actually, our outside of lightning, we're still pretty good right at this moment. And we'll get more things coming online soon. Hopefully it all will work out just like we planned. I think I'm going to change these up ever so slightly. Let's go Seismic Leap, do Bloody Pox. We're going to leave this open for our one of our debuffs. We'll leave this open for one of our debuffs. We will go debuff, debuff. 5 and 6 will still be these heals. Or not the heals, the toggles for those weapons.
I can't do that yet.
I think that'll be more comfortable as I'm doing stuff. I'm gonna go trigger this point here. Now I'm gonna go fill up the coffee cup. I had a cup this morning when I was out at the doctor's office, but I have not yet. Just got done brewing my first pot of the day.
I can't do that yet.
Dangerous Rose. I usually have our movement ability on my first key. It's just keeping like that over all my builds is just more comfortable
Skill's not ready.
because it's kind of what I'm used to, you know? Here should be our fast travel point.
I can't do that yet.
Is all right. I'll grab these 2 missions. Be right back. All right.
That skill's not ready.
That is a hero unit. We're not even doing anything to him. We just hit him. That was just the bleed on it. And right now, it's our bleed is only sitting at 950. When we are done, when we get our stuff, it's going to be sitting at 2,000. These guys will just completely melt within seconds. Cannot wait to see this at full go.
Can't do that
Just so we don't need to keep picking these up, we're gonna go drop. That's not the right one. Go drop these back off. Cyborg, what's going on?
I can't do that yet.
How you doing it? Great to see you this afternoon.
That skill's not ready.
Doing well so far. Kind of went over where my build is going earlier. Was looking over at Grim Tools. Did some, I guess, some planning. That's what I was doing. Like once I got home, I had about an hour or so. I was like, you know what? Let's do some theory crafting. Good news is we already have some of the gear. And some of the other gear will be relatively easy to get because it's going to be monster and frequent stuff. Some of it will be a little bit more difficult.
Can't do that yet.
There it is. We're actually going to be able to kill this one pretty easily. As long as we don't get hit. Dude hurts a lot.
That skill's not ready.
Do not want to be tagged, but I mean, you can see how quickly he's dropping. I think it's actually she's dropping. That's 1.7, and she's down to probably about 400k or so now.
That skill's not ready.
She might drop on this one. She'll probably have 100k left. And there she goes. It's going to be a wonderful little build. Some people might find it a little, you know, it's definitely mage based. I mean, we still have our wonderful weapons and we will hit people with them, but our main source of damage is definitely the Bloody Pox. And boy, is it a good source of damage. How long it takes for us to get there? Ooh, boy, that's
That skill's not ready.
you can see them fighting each other because the bleed also has a confuse on it. So if that triggers on them, they kind of attack anything around them. Kind of just go nuts. Makes life fun. Oh. That first, like, real hit of coffee, you know? Like I said, I had a little bit earlier this morning, but it's not my coffee. And here is our cave. Let's go take care of this.
That skill's not ready.
And as squishy as we kind of are right now, in the end, we should actually be fairly tanky. Especially when we get our potions online. Boss, does he have health wise? He's 2.2. Ow. All right, let's not get hit by those darts. He is down. Wonderful. The Forgotten Depths. Where does this actually pop out at? Here. There is a shrine in here, so we are super happy about that one. Theory, we should be able to get maybe the next level of our because we're using level 70 weapons, and the guys in here actually dropped the weapons that I need, or that I'll be using. So we may be able to get, if not it's probably at this point still the level 70 ones. At some point they'll be the next level up. Yeah, it looks like they're going to be the level 70s. That's fine.
Can't do that yet.
Wonderful. Where does this one go? All right, back out here. How big is our spider boss? 2.3. If I want to farm Ember's calling set, what should I use in the Ascension Tower? To be perfectly honest, I do not know. For specific like gear and stuff like that, best bet is to go over to Grim Tools and type in which one you're looking for and see where you need to go for it and what you need, because it might be different. So sorry, I don't have that knowledge offhand. If it's a global drop, then you don't have to go into any specific place. It's just the luck of getting it to actually fall. Just gotta hope that luck is on your side, and that eventually what you're looking for drops. You know, that's the problem with legendaries. Is it's like, at least with monster and frequency you can farm them. You know, but with legendaries, it's you get them when the game decides you're ready for them, and that's a huge unknown. Now, I mean, if you play on like Ascended mode, you do have the boost to loot. It's Ascended load. Is Ascended mode 500%? Can't remember offhand. But it has increased loot chance, so you're more likely to get those higher level drops. Either that or running Shattered Realms is usually a good way to go about it, because you always get loot at the end of your Shattered Realms run. I think the magic number is what? I think I was told 30, 35. Used to be a lot higher.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, so I think we return this to those dudes. Yep, here we go. I think one guy has another mission. Gloomweaver's dead. Bloodfeast is the guy inside of Tyrant's Hold. That's where we are headed. We're going to get ourselves another... We'll get ourselves another devotion point here in Tyrant's Hold. All right, what are we looking at here? Let's take a look at the future build here. Nope, sorry. Nope. We don't need that one anymore. And I don't need that one anymore. So this is our future build and our devotions for it. Surprisingly enough, it all comfortably fits. It's one of the very first time everything is kind of comfortably fit. Now we have some of the stuff that I don't really need, but all right. Have we gotten up to Blizzard yet? No, we still need 6, which means we need to complete. I think I went with this one. Yes. I think that's how we did this originally. And we actually are going to grab the Hound here again at some point. But it's more efficient to do it this way. The Hound's like one of the last things that we grab, just with the extra points that I have. All right. Okay, so if we grab this, that should give us enough for this.
Stay strong.
So we're going to be grabbing these points here, and we're not going to be able to get it just yet. But the great news is when we do get the blizzard, we can pull this point off because we won't need that point to get down to McDrogan. McDrogan's like the next big one after blizzard. Obviously, it's going to be a while because that's quite a few points ahead. Do we actually want this? I mean, what do I have on there right now? Yeah. I don't. So let's.
I'll give you a good price, or I've got left.
I don't think I have that one. We got that. The rest I might check. All right. The end of the day when I'm checking the goods that we brought in, because like I said, I'm trying to build up a stash of monster and frequents that I can use on future builds. And you want to get them at the level, at these early levels where it's actually, you know, usable or needed for those different characters. So I'm saving all my monster and frequents that I run into. It doesn't matter what they're for, who they're for, what they do. I'm saving absolutely all of them. Physical resistance, elemental resistance. Oh, definitely taking the elemental resistance because remember our lightning was low? Lightning's looking a lot better now. And we got some physical resistance. Always nice. Make it a little bit easier on our armor. Is this the one that kicks it? Yeah, it kicks us out up there. So I don't think I want to do the I don't think I want to get shotgunned by the lady inside of. You know what? We actually did good with the one that's in the blood grove, so maybe we can do the lady that's inside of the docks. At least we can try. We can give it a go. We didn't do the Arkovian Coliseum yet either. We could probably do it if we want to. Our ice resistance is pretty solid at the moment. Look at it go. That's even with dudes trying to heal. Didn't help none.
That skill's not ready.
Ovian docks. Stuck. Hang on, I want to kill these guys before they start healing. Hey, level 73. Oh, you know what? I don't even have... Let's do that.
I can't do that yet.
And I'm thinking... This one lady is obviously going to be doing a lot of Pierce, which we're okay at, and some Aether. Obviously, our slowest part is Lightning. Let's just go with... more damage and some lifesteal. And there they go. Look at it spread. I love when you get a big group like that that it just procs through. It's such a wonderful sound. I love this ability so much.
That skill's not ready.
The scales strike back. Anything in this corner? No. I love this build, guys. I love this build. It's just... It's quickly becoming one of my favorites, which is crazy because I just said that about my last build, Frozen Thunder. Frozen Thunder is fun because you just go in and just bam, 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 bam. Just smack dudes. Just beat the hell out of them, you know? It's two different styles of fun. One's not more fun than others. I say this is because I'm doing it right now. I find it is the most enjoyable, you know? Now, this one does have the ability to be my most destructive, my fastest killing build ever. If the numbers hold, once we get our stuff, for me, it's probably going to be one of my best builds. Now, it doesn't mean that it's going to be like that forever. There's the boss, already shooting at me. Oh, I can't get through there. Ow! Let's not get shotgunned. We're actually going to be able to do this as long as we don't get a face full of shotgun. I mean, they bleeding out pretty damn quick. That's 2.7 million. That's just gone down the drain. And this, I mean, normally this dude is terrifying. And I'm not feeling the terror right now. Because we don't have to be in his face hitting him. Taking those shotgun blasts to the face. Oh, I thought he'd popped. He actually was jumping out. Nice. That dude has an interesting weapon. Never built anything on it. I've always thought about building something on it. It has bonuses to Righteous Fervor. Maybe I could do something with that. An Righteous Fervor build. I don't know. It's always one of those that I've thought about making a build around are the blasters, because it's one of those that always shakes me up a little bit when I run into it. So it's like, well, why don't I just use it against other guys? You know, I just have never gone around to it. The different weapon builds that I have, I haven't used those. Although I might very well possibly could. Now that the downside to it was always, you know, oh, you don't get the right suffixes and, well, affixes and suffixes. It's just like, it leaves it a little not what you're doing, you know? At what level do you recommend filtering out green items and below, if ever? I'm playing on normal and currently at level 45. Oh, so sometimes it's very odd. I would say you could probably start filtering out green items now. I would leave monster and frequency clicked, because, you know, green items, but they also generally have some better skills, you know. And the great thing about them, like I've said before, is that you can go to a specific guy, kill a specific guy, he drops that item, you know, which makes it quite nice. And obviously you can tailor it to whatever you want to do. Now, that being said, especially when it comes, if you are lacking on resistances, rares, just the normal everyday rares, can be very good for resistances. Because some of those rares can have, they can have multiple damage types on them, and they can roll anywhere from like 30 up into like the high 40s or 50s or something like that. Which means, so I would say if you are needing resistances, probably check the rare box just to see what comes in. But if you're pretty solid on resistances right now, or you're thinking you can handle in other ways, components or augments that you're going to have started up, you can probably unclick rare and just leave the monster infrequent. Personally, I keep monster infrequents on all the time just so I can collect them. And some of them might be very well superior than epic and legendary for your specific build, but those will be very specific in themselves. So if you want to check out like the monster infrequents that would probably be best for your builds, head over to Grim Tools and do some searching over there. Always, Grim Tool is such a wonderful tool, as it were, to use for all of this stuff. But at this point, you can probably, like I said, stop picking those up as long as you aren't needing the resistances. But yeah, they can be very powerful for resistances. I have any, or like, yeah, this one. So I even have kind of a example for it, and it's not even a super great one. But it's like this ring here has poison, aether, and elemental resistance. The reason why I'm keeping it around is all those resistances are a little low because this is a level 50 item right now. It also gives me +2 to one of my abilities. But yeah, they can be anywhere from mid-20s to 40% or so. It's like, yeah, this is monster infrequent, but it rolled in the 40s for piercing. So yeah. Kind of depends on how much stuff you get. As long as Mambu has played the game, which is a while, mind you. You have never worn that armor? Which armor have you never worn? Oh, you've never worn this, what, the Fiend Scale? Yeah, it's made of people. I'm pretty certain it's definitely made of some type of hides. They're kind of, you know, I'm not sure, but, and it doesn't necessarily say, but it is surprisingly white person colored. Just saying. I'm assuming that if I was cut up and turned into a jacket, that's what the jacket would look like. You probably can make a full jacket out of me. There's a lot of me. But yeah, it's actually pretty good. I think it really works. I mean, on its own it's pretty good, but I think these shoulder pieces really set it off. I really like the little cloak that goes over the shoulder. And then, of course, the mask. The mask is the entire thing. It's like, it's like, okay, if I have this on, it's like, okay, whatever. You have a flamey head. Sure, that's a thing. The freaking like skull looking mask, it's basically a cross between a skull mask and a hockey mask while wearing the jacket made out of people. Just turns me into this kind of terrifying looking guy, and I love it. I love it. Hang on a second. Why do I have... Here we go. And I'm dual wielding blades made of bone. So yes, I am in a skin suit with bone blades and a skull mask. Any guesses on what I wanted to be when I grew up? Where is... Well, that's down by the docks, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, I'm slightly wary to do this because we're only level 73 and these things hurt like hell. But the good news is we can run away. We can run away if we want to. All right, let's keep powering up our battle surge. This is the Celestial Totem, which outside of the new totems, which is the Tempest Totem, these were the most dangerous.
I can't do that yet.
And I think we should be able to clear it relatively easily. As long as this guy jumping on me doesn't jump right on me. And these little tentacle bushes. Worms. I don't know. What are they? Worms? Are they worms or are they tentacle monsters?
That skill's not ready.
Well, this might take a minute, but we're definitely going to get it, which is nice. Oh, life is a little bit easier when you can cast a thing, run away, and not have to hit the dude in the face. Because guess what? They're not hitting you in the face anymore then.
That skill's not ready.
Are those all marks of sign of hunger, a sign of famine? I can't tell if they're a sign of hunger, sign of famine, and I think there are a couple of others too. Needless to say, they all suck. So I heard a rumor that if you get all 3 poo items and awaken them, they form my poo set. No, yeah, I mean, it's absolutely true. This isn't like a rumor. It's true. It's literally true. I mean, I saw it the other day. What's the name of the pants called again? I can't remember the next. It's soiled, isn't it? So this is a set. This is a set right here. The Armorum Excrements requires the Cauldron of Excrement, the soiled trousers, the few grips, few mitts of the questing beast, and the dung divider. So it's a five-part set. 5-part set that gives acid vitality, physical to acid, fire to acid, poison with 100% increased duration, vitality with 100% increased duration, 1200 acid. Full set is 15% max casting speed, +1 to all skills, 120% to all retaliation, and still grants you the skill of throwing feces. It's the cauldron for the head, the cauldron helmet, the dung divider, legendary one-handed weapon. I might actually already have that. I think I have a couple of these pieces. The Fumet grips, and the Fumets of the questing bee, which is an offhand, and then the pants. So you still have room for shoulders, belt, but shoulders, belt. There's a glove here, rings. boots. So I mean, there's actually quite a bit more to that set, but yes, that is a set. And so this one has noxious fumes. This one has noxious fumes. This has, so they all have, the pants still have throw feces. So you would have 2 throw feces, and then you would have 4 noxious fumes that it could all trigger at 15%. So I mean, it's you know, it's a thing. It's definitely a thing. Oops. Here, let me. Focus back on these guys. I knew you were there. Oh, one of them just popped. I want to get this back over here so I can look at things. We'll probably look that back up as skill wise, we kind of know where we put stuff. You can see that's the it triggered the rend. Rend is the little icon that appears over their head that's kind of red and yellow outlined. It looks almost oriental in its appearance, kind of like a letter from, I don't know, Korean or Japanese or. Actually more claw-like than that. I don't often get to see it as big as it is on top of their heads. So it looks kind of claw-ish. Well, that was actually not too shabby.
Can't do that yet.
I can't do that shit. Man, 100's approaching quick, guys. It's not going to be long until we get there. I'm excited because we are going straight into Ascendant when we do. It's going to be fun. Dynamite. A second, there shouldn't be anything there.
Can't do that.
Okay, that is... Beat him out. Just going to go over here so I can see the rest. Some of those guys we didn't even get to see. They just died in this room. Never even needed to render them. All we needed was their health bar. Once again, we actually are not doing any of our resist reduction. It's outside of the stuff that's on the weapons. So none of our skill-based resistance reductions are going yet. Alright, which freaking priest in the background is doing all the damn healing? Imperial Proclamation. Oh, man. Look at them just... Look at them all go.
Can't do that yet.
There is our vendor. Oh, what the hell was that hit? Whew. That one crit. That is to remind me that even though you think you're doing pretty good, and I won't say out of the woods, but that you can handle stuff every once in a while, someone's going to land something that tickles a lot. It must have been something electric based. Two more points. Let's keep dropping them into the battle search. Our battle search now is healing pretty nicely whenever we get a crit. And the great thing about it is that it will activate off of the Bloody Pox. So we can, not only will it activate off of Bloody Pox, it will then heal off of Bloody Pox with the amount of damage the Bloody Pox is going to be doing. I'm not saying that we will be unkillable. Because you're never going to be unkillable. But damn if we're actually going to be looking really tanky and do a lot of damage. You know what? We've spent a couple of these, so let's buy a couple more while we're here. Obviously, they just cost us a lot of money. 150k each is rather pricey, but, you know, we're selling a lot of random gear too, so. And trust me, with the amount of times that I am doing the final Baronath fight, I have plenty of extra random gear sitting around. Yeah, I think I did Baronath 24 times last night. I mean, I recorded the entire thing. And I think as I'm talking about, you know, getting the unlocks for it and stuff, I'm just going to do a montage of me killing it over and over again. Just waiting for the drop to happen. Because we've all felt that. We all know that feeling of waiting for that one thing to drop. That's something that everyone can associate with, you know? Hello. Came a little out of nowhere. Guess what? It's not going to help you. You with your scary little red colored blades. Oh, look at that entire room just explode. Dynamite. A lot of big boys coming this way. We're just gonna run back this other direction, just let them all bleed out. Or watch it, dude. If I want to use the blades, I can still do that. And guess what? They are pretty damn good at tearing folk up. Just think because I'm casting stuff all the time doesn't mean that I can't tear you down. Melicor's Infusion. Demolitionist, interesting. Would you look at that? Right. Excuse me. That's just one cast. A couple of these guys are a little tankier to blood loss, but it's not going to help. Now this guy is pretty tanky to blood loss because, I mean, that's his main attack style. 2.8. So for this guy, I mean, it wouldn't be bad if we had our additional resist reduction. But ow. Not going to worry about it. We're just going to ring around the Rosium until he bleeds out. Oh, he's trying to be sneaky. He's trying to be sneaky. Although he probably hits me pretty hard because at this point I am a wee bit weak. Although we do have a decent amount of flat damage absorption right now. Well, not flat damage absorption, percentage based. We're getting it from, I think we're getting it from 2 sources now. Or we will in the future. Can't remember if we have it all online yet or not. Actually, so we have some from our exclusive skill for our occultist, and then when we get hit with when we drop below 50%, we get the damage absorption from the one buff. Ow!
I can't do that yet.
Always got to be careful.
Signal's not ready.
Yeah, we have damage absorption from this guy of 19%. And then this guy, right now it's only 12%. But that when that triggers, when we get under 50% health, I mean, so right, what did I say, 19? So that's 29, 31% damage absorption, and this just goes up from there. That'll be pretty good over time. Footpads of the Grey Magi. Alright, cool. Let's bounce. Oh! Was there a secret passage here? I can't remember. There might have been one off to the north. Oh well, whatever. I think it's a different one. I can never remember. Sorry, was for a second on my window over here, for Twitch and stuff like that, they're always, I have the video playback, and the video playback dropped for a second. I was just making sure everything was still working, and it is. All right, so let's get back into the Blood Grove now. Before we push any further here, I'm just going to stand up for a minute or so. It's been about an hour and a half. Excuse me, since we started the stream. So I'm going to get up, move about for about 3 minutes, and we will be back here to do a little bit more. So don't go away. Be right back. Okay. I have to say, having a wonderful day today. You know, I've done my doctor's appointment, got back, Everything seems to be good. Getting our stream started up.
That skill's not ready.
All right, welcome back, all the Twitch folk. We're in the Blood Grove, and we are about to trigger ourselves a totem.
Can't do that yet.
Will you stay as late as usual, or will you extend? I think it's just going to be a shorter overall day. I'll probably go to about maybe 4 or so, something like that. Because I still have to get those 2 items for my video, which means, I mean, I think I killed Baronath like 20 times last night,
I can't do that.
and it did not. I got 2 things to drop, but they were already ones that I had. So we're still looking for the ones we need. Maybe it wasn't 20. It was probably a dozen. I'm probably slightly being melodramatic here. I've already decided though that when I do the video, I'm gonna have, because I've recorded most of the I might have missed like 4 or 5, but I've recorded most of my fights with them. So as I'm doing like the video, talking about the different stuff, I'm just gonna have all the fights going on in the background. And then when I finally get to the point where I finally get the last piece, I'm gonna be like, oh, by the way, that's how long it took. If you were following along, those were all individual Baronath kills. But yes, I'm just hoping I have enough hard drive space for however long this takes. Because he is being really, really stingy. I have gotten the other ones, though. There are a whole bunch of different bosses you got to kill. And I've gotten most of them. Only have 2 remaining. I think I took the little path over. Yeah, it appears to be revealed. Although it's not here anyways. That's the right. This is the path. There is another little secret path down here that we're head over to. Where's our waterfall? There's our waterfall. Shrine of the Forgotten God. I do want to do a build with just totally normal gear. Just for like, kind of like the one that Bamboo was talking about with using all the soiled gear. I think at some point I'll have to do one of those. But I kind of want to do a playthrough of just a totally normal play. And that will be the name of it. It's just totally normal playthrough. And I'll have to decide which ones I want to use. Because I think dual wielding skull shields, I mean, that also give me Doombolt, might just be too cool not to do. Just saying. It just might be too good to pass up. Alright, so we have to kill 18 of the guys over here at the Blood Grove. Let's see how long it takes with our Bloody Pox. Done. Such a fun ability. You know what I should have done? Should have done for Huron first, because this way takes us into the village. Kill the non-believer. Arg, 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 ah, ooh. Oh! We found another one. We found the Shadow Hurt. That's the 4th of the 6.
That skill's not ready.
I'm gonna have to do a guide on that one too.
That skill's not ready.
We didn't do this Aether area. We should be able to. Might as well do it right now too.
That skill's not ready.
Obviously, we don't need to kill the guy in it. Roll on down this direction. He has 2.8 million HP. He obviously has some type of resistances. Let's avoid those. Ow, ow. We got stunned. We got stunned again. Yeah, let's avoid the stun. The stun is not fun. An unfun stun. Here he comes.
I can't do that yet.
Do. See, I don't have much of an issue doing that with this guy because I always have to run away from this guy a little bit. Because if he stuns you, life is not good. It becomes very poor indeed. Just out of curiosity. We're getting close. This is where, this area I believe is what tipped us over last time. Beast, we're getting close. Cathartics, you have a ways to go. We are now maxed with Homestead as well. And we got ourselves a new shrine. I think that got one guy left to burn out.
Do that yet.
Wonderful. Oh, that must have been a double rare that dropped? Yeah, this is a double rare. I'm not even looking at double rares anymore. Oh. I never thought the day would come before this expansion that I would disregard double rares.
Do that yet.
Who would have thought getting punched in the face by two of these guys still tickles? Okay. Tears of Asterkarn. I mean, I could use some extra health. It'll come in time. Right now, as long as I don't let them touch me, it's doing okay. But yes, we're definitely going to get a little chunkier as time goes on. I doubt we're going to have super health, though. Because a lot of our abilities and skills and devotions and hell, everything else aren't really headed that direction. I won't say we're a glass cannon. We're not going to be quite glass cannon. But, well, let's actually walk out. I'll just put it this way. The hope is by the time we kill everything, we will have so much health left that it won't even matter. Because in theory, we should be able to kill stuff before health ever becomes a concern. I have a couple of augments. Not too many. Just helping out on some of the potion stuff that we have. Or the resistance that we need, sorry. I don't have them on everything yet. One, I couldn't get them on everything just yet. Or I didn't need what I could get. So. Soon enough, we'll be able to pop entire armies within seconds. Oh yeah, there's definitely some options I can do to bring stuff up. Vitality is actually kind of at a nice, comfortable place now. So we don't have to worry about resistance reductions coming at us. I think 20% is generally a pretty comfortable spot. In the end game, I'll like a little bit more, but for now, we'll be fine. Oh, I have a full thing planned out here. I haven't, well, actually, even on my completed build, I haven't gotten all the augments decided on yet. That's what I was doing before the stream started today. Just trying to figure out which augments on the level 100 we will need.
That skill's not ready.
So, isn't there a... There's a little chest down here that I don't want to forget about. Oh, I thought it was a big chest, but I'll still grab it. If you want to take a look at what my build is going to be, it's incomplete just yet. But this is the plan for the final build. Like I said, I'm still putting bits and pieces into it, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So that's the plans for the final build. like I said, I still need to put some augments on it and some components. But the gear is right. The devotions are right. The final skills are right. And if the math is right, there's not much in the game that will be able to slow down the bleed ticks. It's going to have a considerable amount of resistance reduction. I don't know why I always try and say resource reduction.
That skill's not ready.
You know, it just doesn't get old watching the bloody pox just like spread backwards through a room. It's like I'm standing here and the bloody pox is just spreading down the corridor. As I'm looting, dudes are just bleeding out like crazy. Just doesn't get old. All right. So he has how much health? He has 2.7. Won't take long. Oh, not just that. So I get the minus 30% from my two blades and my helmet. But then you have to take a look at the rend that the bloody pox is triggering from the devotion tree, and also the two different resource reductions that I get from my skills themselves. In total, the resource I keep saying it, the resistance reduction is going to be well over 150%, which means even bosses are going to leak like a submarine with a screen door on it. Every single critter in this game, when I hit them with bloody pox, are going to look like a balloon with a dozen holes popped in it.
That skill's not ready.
Or at least that's the plan. I think it should work, because as far as I know from what I've read, because I've never tried to go this far, there's no limit to the amount of resistance reduction I can stack. My offense is low, but I also will have 2,000 bonus bleeding. So in theory, it should still all work out. And I still have some skill points that or not skill points, some augments and some components I can use, and I'm thinking about boosting my OA through them a little bit. It's one of those where I'm trying to stack the bonuses to the point where the crits won't even matter. Whether or not that will work, I have no idea. I've never tried anything like this before. This is a completely new thing for me. This build. In my brain, it should work. Whether or not that actually is a thing. We shall figure it out. One way or another, though, it's going to be fun. I already have quite a few of the components I need, which is the best part. Although, getting those last bits and pieces hopefully won't take too long. Not Homestead. Sorrows. Which set is it? Because I looked at some sets and nothing really jumped off the page, but I might have missed something. Slay the necromancers guarding the ashes. Where are these guys at? Oh, that's the area underneath. Gotcha. The Bloodlust set? I might have looked at that one. Curse of Frailty Occultist. It does have the plus 8% of the bleeding resistance. And it does have some more damage, piercing. So Soleil's more away. A little more to the Curse of Frailty, that's true. I'll have to take a look at it. 4-piece set. What's the blade have on it? It's a bloodless blade, right? So I'd lose a little bit of bonus on the blade. I could still have a secondary blade that would have the 10%. Or I could run 2 bloodless blades, obviously. I'll have to take a look at it. I'll have to take a look at it to see how it compares. I think the frailty that I have right now is 54%. So obviously more. But I would lose 20% off of my weapons. So the frailty, they might calculate kind of similar. I'll have to look more at it after I'm done streaming today. See how it fits. That might very well be another option. Always got so many different options. It's great. I love it. Well, we're going to see. because we're going to be going ascendant as soon as we hit 100. As soon as we're we're jumping in. Which will probably be somewhere like last time. I think we hit 100 somewhere in I think we're in like Ogdenbog somewhere. Oh, speaking of. So there are some fun times ahead, and if you know, it's one of those things where it's like if it doesn't work out, well, we gotta build it all over again. Village of Darkvale. Is there a little like hidden area up here? Hang on a second. I thought there was something over here. That's what I thought I could do. It's like, I knew there was a brick. I didn't move my cursor over far enough. Remembering the individual places to like click on walls. We haven't got to that point yet. But with the number of runs that I'm doing now, yeah, yep, we'll be there soon. Don't you worry. Hang on, we gotta go backwards so we can reveal all of my map. Do we need to do this? No. Do I want to do it? Yes. I don't like my map being covered up with stuff, okay? It's probably some mental disorder. It's like, is that OCD? I don't know. I don't feel compelled to do it. I just need it. I need it done. But it's not a compulsion. I just have to have it revealed. Want more focus on bloody pox? There's also a set that will come out with a later patch called Crimson Moon that focuses on Devour Essence, Bloody Pox, and Werewolf. Bloody Pox has been fun to use. I love the fact that they have new. They are still bringing new stuff out with patches. You know, it's like we've done all the stuff, but there's more stuff still that will be coming out. It's like, how did we get so lucky with the devs, with this development team, you know? Love them. Okay. Yep. Ta-da! All right. Sorry. We just got to condense down our stuff. Looks ugly. Oh, that still looks ugly. I always think this should like go down here. It's already in the game files, but Crate forgot to add it in the loot pool. I thought there were a couple things like that. Because I intentionally did not read up on things, so I could just experience everything as it came out, as I ran into it, you know. Obviously I knew that Berserker was going to be a thing, but it's like looking at all the different skills. It was just one of those choices, you know. I had thought about like following it early. I even thought about trying to do like do some of the alpha build stuff and things like that. And then I decided, you know what? I'm gonna take it right as it appears. Just look at it go. Ah. Bloody Pox is so much fun. I've had a lot of builds that I can just like clear entire rooms with, you know, just with massive amounts of cleave, or my Vindicator with its lightning damage. But there's something about watching Bloody Pox proc and just... And I'm not going to use it this time, but it's like doing it with Aether Flame on the Imp. It's one of the reasons why I like the Imp so much, is it has an ability that doesn't have a cooldown. And so if you put it on another ability that doesn't really have a cooldown, that procs on its own, you just have this completely massive field of spreading disease and aether fire. It would stay on corpses. Oh, that's... You know... I could see where that would be an issue if you were doing, like, in something like, I don't know, an arena type mode. Crucible, maybe even something like Shattered Realms, where you could pull people into an area where it's like, cast it once and just pull people back in. I mean, in the game itself, it should be pretty fine. But yeah... I could see where that would get a little crazy in arenas. Okay. Right now, it's the runaway build. And that's okay, because I've run away from a lot of bad guys throughout my time playing Grim Dawn. I'm pretty decent at running away. Yeah, throw down an object that I can cast on. Sure. Yeah, it's Crate removed it because options that affected the timer corpses. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Those with better computers could keep it going longer. I mean, having it spread on kill is fine. I mean, it spreads enough generally with the procs that you don't really even need the spread on kill. Usually they're already all dead. I mean, I overcast it a lot. I don't need to cast it nearly as much as I do, but you know, gotta make sure everybody's covered. And the quicker they catch it, the quicker they die. We are quickly running out of space here. Well, that didn't actually help. Okay. No. This way. There we go. Game. All right. Keep your exploding things to yourself, bro. That's the type of sharing that I don't need. With Death Reach, it would last like 20 seconds at max rank. With Fevered Raid, you would kill small enemies instantly on the spawn zone in arenas, and they would spread the pox. Just, well, I mean, I had it for a long time. The Fevered Rage. I got rid of it because I was tired of bosses chasing me down at the speed of a freight train when I didn't quite have enough bleed stacked up yet with the resistance reduction to tick them down fast enough, you know? It was making life way too exciting. Because some of those guys are already fast. And then when you give them super speed and more damage, they become a terrifying thing.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, shit. I don't know where that actually came from. I know that dude has some wicked shots. I don't have much area to line of sight block him like I have in other situations. I think it was the crystal that hit me. And yeah, let's avoid those as well. I love this one ability too. I can't remember which one this is.
That skill's not ready.
Needless to say, crystals, for some reason, crystals don't have a lot of blood. I don't know why. Crystals, not a lot of blood. They all crystals, aether crystals, these little obsidian shards, all of them bleed out very, very slowly. Can't even remember what the obsidian shards do. Or do they basically, like, maybe they reflect what he does, or don't seem super dangerous on their own. I mean, outside of getting lit up that one time, we'll be fine. All right, there we go. That'll be enough. Is it slightly boring? Sure, I understand. Hitting a dude with a spell and running away. But it's different from my normal just face tanking. So I'm kind of enjoying it. It's a different style. Normally I have big heavy weapons and I stand in front of the dude and I just hold down the left mouse button until they fall over. I want to make sure everyone caught it really quick, like. Nah. Thank you for the offer, but I'm one of those guys that's like, I need to do it myself. Oh, I hear you. That's one of the issues. I won't say one of the issues because I'm sure that I could have much more in the way of health. But it's like my the build that I just did before this, which isn't. I haven't done like a really good deep dive on the full max level build on it. I want to improve that a wee bit. But it's like where I have the Frozen Thunder build right now. It's quite comfortable, you know. I've been doing stuff in Ascended. I've beat Baranath on Ascended multiple times. You know, it's a pretty good setup. I mean, I enjoy the setup. That one, I think I'm like at 22,000 HP or something like that. And I'm sure that could even be improved some, but the main purpose is, you know, just having fun with the builds, and it definitely worked out. It's an enjoyable time. But once again, it's one of those, I have two weapons and I'm jumping in and hitting you in the head. Which is even kind of what this is. I mean, we're still dual wielding. It's not like we're complete, you know, mage spell type stuff. We're not super great at just hitting you in the face. I don't have the attack speed for going face tank on guys right now. 155. I'm leaving a lot up there. That being said, these things attack pretty damn quick, which, but still, I'm leaving some on the field there. And I mean, I understand a lot. My very first build was a cadence build. And I understand a lot of people don't like cadence nearly as much as I do. But, I just love jumping into a group of dudes and just going at them like crazy with my Aether Warp cleavers. And then just watching everybody pop. It's a lot of fun.
Can't do that yet.
That's the number one thing. Making sure you're smiling while the stuff goes on. We have reached hated with the Chthonians. Well, it's only a matter of time. Matter of less time, actually, considering we used our warrants on them. One of these days, I'm going to get a completed set of warrants, but it ain't today. I think I was missing like the Eldritch ones and Caimans and Death Vigil. I think I'm also missing Chronoles. I only kind of really have the major ones. I just run into the other nemesis so rarely. It'll be interesting, not on this build, because I think this build I'm going to be going with Barrow Home. Last time with the Frozen Lightning build, we killed off Barrow Home. So I'm looking forward to see what the nemesis is for Barrow Home. That's going to be a fun one. I'm assuming it's going to be Ravager based.
Can't do that yet.
Dynamite. Oh, we got ourselves a totem.
Can't do that yet.
We got ourselves a note. I don't know when, but one of these days I'm going to do like a full lore playthrough. I had a lot of fun, and a lot of people enjoyed it too, which was a crazy part. When I was reading through the lore of Fangs when I did it, so I read all the lore that we would get, and
Skill's not ready.
there were quite a few people that enjoyed that. So I think I'm going to have to do that like all the way through the game at some point. As I said before, I may even take some notes so I can do a lore breakdown video after the fact. Oh yeah, we'd have to backtrack for that one. That's right. Oh, this place is such a freaking maze. Why does it have to be a maze? Just make it simple. Orthotics are just scary individuals. Bleeding people try.
That skill's not ready.
What does that mean? Items hidden and items shown. Oh, if you hit N, that will hide the items that are on the ground. These guys aren't shown because I have I don't have those guys appearing, but you can turn off all of them. It's really good for when like you're in a fight and there's a lot of loot that's dropping and you don't want to deal with the loot just yet. So you don't get overloaded with loot. Because there are times where you can actually have so much loot on the ground that you can't actually see what you're trying to click on. And it's highly annoying. So yeah, default is now the N key. I can't remember what it was before. I don't it might have been N before, but I just don't remember hitting it as nearly as much as I accidentally do now. I mean, now I'll accidentally hit that thing all the time.
That skill's not ready.
But I'll often check to see if I have it it's like if I have it accidentally activated, it's like, oh, because if I hit all, things will still show up. So it's like, oh, those are some items that should probably be seen. You think some of the bad guys died along this path? Just wondering. Shrine cleared. Okay, we've been going for about 2 hours 40 minutes, and it is about 2:30 in the afternoon. So once we get out of Darkvale, I'll take a couple of minutes to just stretch me legs, and we'll keep going. We'll probably stop once we get to Ikon. I think that's probably a pretty decent place to stop. No, makes sense. Good story location. How did you not catch it, sir? You have one amazing immune system. Aren't all of our targets in Ikon? Faraz might be in here. I can't remember where he's located. We'll let that go while we hit boxes. Yeah, it's been a great day, actually.
That skill's not ready.
But I got up a little earlier than I used to, and I didn't actually get to bed much earlier than I used to. So I'm starting to feel the fatigue coming in on the edges a little bit. I got more enough to do what we need to get done today. Like I said, I'm also going to be... I probably have a couple more hours worth of killing Baronath before I get the drops I want out of him. I might get very lucky and it might be the next 2 kills on him. But the way that it's gone so far, I'm not going to... If I was a betting man, that's not where I'd be putting my money. Oh.
That skill's not ready.
Secret area. Grab the loots. I've been doing Agent D lately. Yeah. I'll do a couple matches most nights. I'll always get in like 1. But I try and do like 3 or 4. Haven't played in a few days. Well, it's an easy thing to miss out on because it's, you know, it's like sometimes the games are good and then sometimes it's like, why am I doing this? It's like I was playing a game last night and it was just this wonderful little fight on Mountain Town. Actually, it was back to Mountain Towns. And one of them probably shouldn't have done as well as we did. We were up against heavies and heavy TDs and aircraft. But we held them back. You gotta love it when that happens. All right, so we're not going to have a lot of area to maneuver here, so this might go poorly. He has 2.3 in his first phase.
That skill's not ready.
I'm wondering if I want to go face tank. So we do have some additional life-stealing abilities in these guys. These both give us some life steal. Let's avoid the Doom Bolt.
We can't do that yet.
Okay. Well, I thought the heal was going to get me through, and it didn't. Yeah, our issue here is we don't have a lot of place to run around. He got a large portion of his health back, too. That... Taste the power of Catan. What if I don't want to? I wish I could better predict those Doombolt strikes.
That skill's not ready.
So he does the downward arms for the Doombolt. I think I can dodge the Doombolt. It's not a very long cast animation, though.
Can't do that yet.
I thought that was it.
Can't do that yet.
All right. Next phase is beginning. Wahahaha. Okay. Now this is 3.3. I might actually do better against him. Oh, since when does he do these? Oh, I can't remember him doing these. I hate the little tentacle. Shit. I hate the tentacle things, and he does the crystals too. Oof. All right. Let's do more chaos resistance. We'll go like that. Whether or not that's going to help much, we shall see. Yep.
Can't do that yet.
I wasn't able to get my loot. I don't like those crystals. Those crystals hurt. Not quite sure how the crystals work either.
I can't do that yet.
Do they like amplify his damage or something? No, they just shock. And they shock. Oh, ow, that really hurts. Oh, shit. That's lots of pain.
That skill's not ready.
And they stay for so damn long. Maybe we can get him to drop him in a corner we're not going to be in.
I can't do that yet.
It's like he drops him in that hallway. Oh, he drops him right there. Oh, and one in the corner. Shit. Ow. I think we're dead.
I can't do that yet.
Oh, he's life stealing from something. Ah, it's the ones that were getting me are those damn crystals. Is there any items that let you get the full set bonus without using all the item sets? I mean, I'm not going to say definitively, but I do not believe so. I think you need all the stuff. But it is possible that I am in error there, but I do believe you need all the bits. Oh my gosh, she got so much health back. Oh, gotta get away from the damn crystals. Oh, those things hurt so much. Why are you just bringing more crystals in? We have some lifesteal on that one attack too. That's not nice.
Do that yet.
What does he actually have the lifesteal on? Oh, this is becoming highly annoying. Does he lifesteal? I'm trying to figure out when he's doing his lifesteal.
I can't do that yet.
Shit, these crystals. All right.
I can't do that yet.
Oh no, 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 I'm gonna get killed by the crystal. Ah!
That skill's not ready.
Oh, why did you
That skill's
just
not
randomly warped backwards? I might have gotten too close to the exit.
can't do that yet.
Son of a bitch. I still can't figure out which one is his lifesteal. We have no room to maneuver in there, unfortunately. Okay, I guess it's time to do some more of our... I was hoping to fill out the battle surge first, but I think we need to do some We want to do Bone Chilling Cry. Takes away his DA. Or do we want to go Curse? I know I have an extra point to Bone Chilling Cry. I don't know if I have any bonuses to Curse yet or not. I will in the future. I don't think so. Okay. All right, so now we can do another 28% bleeding resistance. That should help a little bit. It's not an insignificant amount.
I can't do that yet.
What the hell was that? How am I doing worse now all of a sudden? I hate that. It's like you start doing okay against thing and then you die once and then all of a sudden it's just like it's a never-ending road of it. Fortunately, we did not get our stuff back there.
That skill's not ready. That's locked. I can't do that.
Well, that was the hit that really hurt. All right, I got away from the crystals. Whew.
I can't do that yet.
He's definitely bleeding out quicker. It's bleeding out much faster.
That skill's not ready.
Still gonna kill me though.
That skill's not ready.
Maybe not. Okay, well, all right. We've got to the point where we definitely need to stack some more, at least the bosses, we need to stack some more resistance reduction, and that is fine. We can do that. That was a wee bit rougher than I was hoping, but you know what? We'll be fine. We'll be fine. All right, we're through. Okay, I'm going to take a quick minute to stretch the legs. Not going to be gone very long. But yes, let's do this. All right. A wee bit of a snack here. Cucumbers from the garden. They pop pretty quick.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, there's quite a few guys.
That skill's not ready.
All right, this guy's doing some healing. Let's just get rid of him. I was hoping for a blade. We might start running into some nemesis soon. It's getting to that point. Excuse me.
That skill's not ready.
The added resistance reduction you can definitely see on these guys. It's a wonderful sight. I keep saying resource reduction, resistance reductions. Jeez. Why do I confuse resources with resistance? Outside of them both being ours.
Skill's not ready.
And outside of me playing a lot of things that have resources. I don't know if I've ever done reductions on the resources though. Pop so quick. I wish I could cast it on him from above. Oh, all you bad guys.
That skill's not ready.
All right. Pressing on. I wonder if we can... Once we get up to the place where we do the third... You know what? I take it back. We'll probably do that tomorrow. The hidden path stuff. We'll do that tomorrow, I think. Look how much faster these guys are ticking down now.
Can't do that.
Yeah, we're a little fragile, but these guys die pretty quick. Could you imagine those guys with the bonus 150 bonus feed from what the hell was it called? Fevered Rage. Phew.
I can't carry
My
inventory
inventory
is full.
My inventory is full. Well then.
I can't carry anymore.
All right. In that case, guess it's time to go home. Do some offloading of the goodies. We're almost out of Ikon, but we got too much possible good stuff
Got some stashed.
to really kind of push through. I think we're gonna save those. I think we got plenty of these. Maybe not. We got one. I'd like to, and we got two of them. An 82 and an 82, and this one is also. Oh, this one's a 58. We'll save that. Like having some extra options for my guys. It's a 65. That'll probably be usable by someone. I'm not only just like trying to get multiples of each items, you know, I try to have like 2 of each items, especially around the upper ranks, just in case multiple guys might want something. But what am I doing? Just trying to have some goodies for the next rounds. Won't need all of these, but that'll be for me to sort out later. Right, we do have our next, which one is this? This is 3 of 6. So I have 3, 4, 5, and 6. I need 1 and 2. All right.
It's safe with me. Promise.
Let's see if we can't make a little more Bloodhound ointment. Bloodhound. Is that what it is? It's not. Bloodbound. Of course it's Bloodbound. Here we go. And maybe some more Lifestealer oil. Need some more fangs. Need some more fangs. All right, that'll work. Drop those off. I'm gonna just, I have things flashing, so I want to click on them to see what they were. Gloom Knight helmet. I think one of my things I wanted to do was for Gloom Knight. I think I was looking for that at if I was going to do a Soldier Berserker. I think that was one of the things I was looking at. It should be off of that one. Is this another relic, I'm assuming? Yes. Baronath's Howl. I think I got that from him last night. Aspect of Baronath. You attack with the fury of the cleansed great beast Baronath, creating an eruption of celestial energies. 4 onslaught stacks. All right, cool.
Don't get killed out there.
Don't get killed out there.
I can't do that.
Shoot. Get out of the goop. Get out of the goop. Only have 67% Aether resistance. So staying out of the goop is a good thing. No gooping.
I can't do that.
Okay. Have you played Grim Dawn as a party yet? Does it get more difficult? Yes, I have, and kind of. But that also might have been because Mambu and I started up a co-op game, and we decided to do things not super seriously. So it's like I ran with a warlock doing replicating and then Aether Ray. And Mambu was I think you went Saboteur, which was Demolitionist and Assassin. And so there was no tankiness involved with any of our builds. And we kind of just ran at things haphazardly. So, obviously, as you would think,
That skill's not ready.
I mean, especially if you were with someone and you were going, all right, I'm going to do like kind of a damage focused thing and you do like the tanking stuff, you know? I don't know if it splits XP. I know that I got XP. I know that he got XP. I didn't really take a look to see if it was less XP or the same XP.
I can't do that yet.
To be perfectly honest, when we were doing that, I mean, we actually did it on Twitch, so we might have actually been once I went to YouTube, so you might actually be able to see those way back in the VODs. I don't know if they exist or not. But I mean, back then I was doing some Grim Dawn stuff, but I hadn't got to the point where I was like doing guides and stuff like that. It was more just me and him playing it, you know? And so my knowledge on a lot of the things wasn't there yet. And just because most of the stuff that I do is solo, I haven't looked into it a lot. We had fun with it. I mean, but whenever you're playing with friends, it's generally fun. If it's not fun, it's either you're not getting along with your friends or it's a really bad game. Or maybe it's a good game that's just like super, super challenging. Where it's like, you're not supposed to have fun. You're supposed to suffer. And you're supposed to like it. You know what? And it's like, and if you don't, that's on you.
I can't do that yet.
Like a Dark Souls type thing, or I almost said Elder Scrolls. Brain's starting to go to sleep on me. Why is my brain not thinking of the right word? Elden Ring. It's kind of like Elder Scrolls. Oh, you know what? Let's pop that. I forgot to pop that after we got out of the fight. We probably would have already had another level if I had remembered it. As I was dying to the boss, I was like, you know what? Let's not just burn these for no reason.
That skill's not
Owie! You might think that I can't reach you, and my swords can't. But this deadly disease, it can reach you. I coughed on him. I was thinking about that. It's like, just think about this. Your guy is actually just like a plague carrier, and your ability is coughing. That really looks like I should be able to cross.
I can't do that yet.
I want me some more levels.
Do that yet.
We're not too far off of Ikon. I said this earlier, and I'll reiterate it. We'll probably do Hidden Path tomorrow. So, because we didn't do any of the other earlier parts of it.
It's not ready.
So we'll probably do that one tomorrow. Alright, we're at Madrogan. We have one part of the Madrogan. We didn't go into the thing inside of the Blood Grove. I didn't really want to at the time.
That skill's not ready.
I wanted to get to Fort Ikon and make some physical progress on the map, you know? Would you kindly stop stunning me?
I can't do that yet. That skill's not ready.
He's about to burn out here. Boss down.
I can't do that yet.
There we go. Yeah, these guys aren't nearly as tanky as the big beastie boys. I think we might go after the witch. So we're probably going to be brought back here anyways. Kymans might go in there as well. I can't remember. One of them does.
I can't do that yet.
There is our portal. And this will be our shrine.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, who healed this man? Who healed this man? All right, there we go. Problem taken care of. And we need some amber. Yoop.
I do the best I can with what I've got. If you find any blueprints, bring them back. Yeah.
Oh, wow, we have 3 points. There we go. One there. One here. One here. It's a little more cold. A little more health. A little more defensive ability. We're going to get some more armor. Obviously, we start getting some stuff we don't really need. Could I make this build more powerful if I let go of the blizzard part of the Blizzard of Blood? Yes. And maybe we could count the avalanche as a blizzard, but there's actually an ability called Blizzard. So therefore, I want to use it. Oh boy, we just reached Nemesis with the beasts. There was a little micro stutter there. And for a second, I thought it was a beast spawning. I thought it was the Nemesis coming. I was like, oh my gosh, that was quick. He's so fast though. The thing is, he does lifesteal, but I think we'll actually be okay against him. And down they go. We're gonna go back in and fill in what we missed there. Wow, that one actually fell pretty quick. Those heroes bled out rather rapidly.
That skill's not ready.
I thought I couldn't remember if I could sneak through there or not. I did not.
I can't do that yet. That skill's not ready.
Hey, we leveled. Take that. Here we go. A little more to our resistance reduction.
That skill's not ready.
Fort Ikon. Do.
That skill's not ready.
All right. Almost a Fort Ikon. Yep, not much more. Had a pretty good day. The only time that we kind of got slowed down was that one boss, and giving us a couple more points into our resource reduction. Turn that one around, so. I'm happy with the spot we're in right now. As we keep getting some more points for our, is it Berserkers? What is it called again? Bone Chilling Cry. We're definitely going to be able to smack down some of these bigger guys a wee bit faster. Same with when we get the Curse of Frailty up and running. Obviously, it'll be a little while because we have to decent amount of points, but we'll probably have both those going full time by the time we get to I bet you we're going to be level 100 by the time we get to Malmouth. Maybe not the expansion, but the actual city. Probably Barrowhome. The big question then will be getting the equipment that we want. I'm going to look tonight as I kind of finish up the build of what I want to see if we have the gear that we'll need. And if not, I'll start to probably try and grab some of it while I'm not streaming. Do a couple of the monster infrequents, something like that, you know?
Can't do that yet.
Out of the way, rubble.
Can't do that yet.
Bad guy. Other bad guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a walk this afternoon. Been sitting around all morning. Hopefully it's not too warm. Kind of looks warm. Definitely looks still. I will have no breeze on my walk. And here we go. Wonderful. Let me just run over here and get the map all filled in. And tomorrow will definitely mean whether we want to go with the Outcast or not. We'll have some decisions to make. But we want Kaimans because I think I wanted some items from them for component purposes, although I might not anymore. Made some changes, so. Oh. That's right. I never returned to Homestead.
Why do you have such a... Let's see it. I've already...
You're here. Good. With occultist ranks scattered. Ah! I can't do that yet.
All right.
You've arrived. Betrayal, sabotage.
We have.
Call it what you will. We precisely.
Cool. Well, we have our missions for next time. Close to level 79. Definitely make a dent in those tomorrow. But yeah, we're getting pretty close to finishing up the main storyline. I don't think we'll do it tomorrow because we still have Hidden Path to do in the Eastern Marsh, and the Blood Grove will have to go back for the thing for Madrogan. We have 2 of those. Obviously, one is still ahead of us, but we didn't do the one in the Bloody Grove, so we'll have to do that. But yeah, I mean, from this point onwards towards the end, there isn't a whole lot. It goes actually pretty quick. First time I did the Necropolis, I thought it took forever. But every single time after that, it's like the Necropolis doesn't take any time whatsoever. The big question will be how we will do against Log. I don't know. We're going to have to... Hopefully we'll do pretty good. Otherwise, we'll have to figure something out. But for today, that's where I'm going to call it. Slightly earlier than we normally would, but, you know, it's been a long day for me, and I'm ready to relax a little bit. And I still have to run and try and get those remaining 2 recipes I need for my video that I would love to get done and have out tomorrow. At this rate, it all depends on whether or not they drop. So hopefully they drop and it doesn't take too long, and I can get a video up and recorded and edited. This one might have quite a bit of editing on it because I have some ideas with it and out, but hopefully it will be either day for tomorrow or the next day. So we shall see. Luck is what it's all about right now. So y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you all for joining me and hanging out and chat and talking with me. Thank you for taking a look at all the videos as of recently. The Grim Dawn content is going so strong. And you've even been taking a look at some of the other stuff I've done. So thank you for that. Y'all have a wonderful day. No matter where you are, hope you have a blessed night. Goodbye, everybody. God bless. See ya.